Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
Wilson on the tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
46-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Campbell. That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Eason eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Eason. This ball complete to Rager. And I think the ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasize ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out. Chubb will have the first down and much more.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Eason. Open right side, complete to Rager. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 9.
On first down, Jacob Eason. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 80 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ronald Jones His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
To kick off for Edmir.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 24.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
40-yard line.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to air one out and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Eason. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
9 on the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason eluding the pressure right. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
got a man, it's
right
caught
down
inside the 10. Touchdown!
Complete to number
A big play there. 51 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Eason. Escaping the pressure right. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free. And the defense has come up with it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Murray's pass.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Monarchs 28, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First and 10, Eason. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on third down, Eason. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. Operating from the gun, Eason flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Eason eluding the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check line 54. Line 54. I'm trying to collect. Line 54.
They're going to try and throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
3-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense.
On 3rd down, Eason. And quickly finding Rager. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray dancing to his left. Now he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. Operating from the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
And goal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A big loss on the play.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, Eason. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start iron.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
57. Mike, 57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Monarchs 35, Colts 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd down, here's Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Then he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet make a little...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Eason now that's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Murray to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. fighting through, and he's got space. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run with Chubb. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's gonna get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
34-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up a third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now. All even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They run with Hines. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's a gain of 4.
On third down, Eason.
And 7.
Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. What can Murray do now with his drive? That's out to Chubb, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel.